Good afternoon, Renegade Traders. This is Justin Thompson, Renegade Trading Group. Let's give you a review of the day here. On my screen, we have the crude oil. It was a big mover today. We are looking at a daily chart on the crude oil. So each one of these candles is the one whole trading day. Not a huge fan of the way NinjaTrader 7 candlesticks look on the daily chart, how they're all look like it's gapped all over the place. On NinjaTrader 8 it's cleaner, you don't have those gaps, but it's what we got to work with. I've got NinjaTrader 8, but it doesn't work with my platform that records, so NinjaTrader 7 does that. So what we have here, I'm looking at this trend line. I've been looking at that for probably a month. I've been waiting on this trend line to break. So that happened, kind of broke late last night. And then kind of followed through early this morning. I was also looking at this little head and shoulders pattern here for it to break, and when it started breaking again, it looks like it just gapped down. That did not happen. It broke that line slowly. So when it started breaking on my NinjaTrader 8, this line looks a little bit lower than it looks, something like that. So it first broke the uptrend, and then it broke the neckline. Let's see what's going on here. The neckline of this head and shoulders pattern. So that looks more accurate. So when it hit the neckline, it initially kind of small bounced. Didn't really start breaking down good overnight, even though last night it broke that trend. Kind of hung out in between those two lines most of the evening, and then started breaking down this morning, and so I decided I would go short on that. That was definitely the trade of the day. The equities were super active today. I did trade the NASDAQ, did real well with the NASDAQ, but nothing is as exciting as seeing a trade come to fruition that you've been waiting on for like a month. So I've been getting around $600 or $700 a day here lately with my full-time work with the National Guard. But even though I didn't have much time to trade today, because of how fast this was moving down, I mean, I really only traded for maybe an hour today, and I'm up about $2,000. So it was a very nice trading day. This is a weekly low. This is something that I plot on my chart. Supply and demand zones across many time frames. So if I change this to a weekly, you'd be able to see that this is the bottom of a candlestick. So plot that weekly low, looked at it on a 4-hour, and this demand zone was pretty good size. I would have brought it down just to the bottom of the previous time that it was tested, and went up. So as you can see, it came right down into that zone and then rebounded pretty well today. It came down to about 50, 52, and right now it's at 52.31. So almost a $2 bounce. I did not get a chance to take the long. I was not available to trade during that time. I only got in on the short that was happening this morning as it was moving down. Let's go to a 60-minute. So you can see it moved down like all morning, 12 o'clock, came down to that low and then started rebounding. So had some good opportunities there on that down move. You can see on the 4 hour, you can see those lines how more clearly how it all broke down last night. So early this morning, see. Let's see. Let's give you some more information here. You see where I took some trades last night, got a little trading action in, and then right here, trading that down move there. Like I say, never did take a long, just went short a number of times on the way down. Capitalized on the move several times that I saw opportunities present themselves. One way to play this, I mean, you could have just short it at the trend line break, which I did consider doing, and then leaving it on for a couple of hours, which would have been super successful. I mean, when you have a trend line break for a trend line that's been in existence for such a long period of time, you're more than likely going to get a good down move. You just have to set your stop to an acceptable level of risk, and then just let it go. Not the way I played it. Again, I got in and out a few times and got up to $2,000. Run over to the NASDAQ right quick. I have not drawn anything on the NASDAQ chart today. On here, I've got it on my NinjaTrader 8, but had some opportunities last night. That was actually a pretty neat opportunity. Let me figure out where I'm at and zoom in on that. Ooh, that's not what I want. Let's draw a line here. So from yesterday, this was the uptrend that happened yesterday. So I drew the trend line and waited for it to break last night. So saw it breaking. I took it short. Yeah, I hit the sell button like 2 times right around in here. So you see those 2 different arrows. Took some off, and then or got out of it and got back in it. Anyway, I stayed in 3 contracts down to about 96.50. And finished trading there. That gave me a few hundred last night. Traded that a little bit. So, and then had some. I came over to my room at lunchtime, and it was so active. I just decided to make a few trades during that time. See, 11:40 to 12:10, and I typically don't do a whole lot of like going short and going long on the same day. I usually have a theme for the day. So it looked like to me it kind of bottomed out here and was wanting to go up, and so I wasn't I wasn't ready to go long because of the way things have been today when the shorts have been working out really well. I didn't want to go long, but I didn't want to short this uptrend for sure, and so I just shut down my platform and called it a day. So, and that's it. Let's see, this is August 7th, 2019. It's just been super volatile lately. The last few days. So last week we had the Fed cutting the interest rate by a quarter point, and it seems like the market had just been basically going sideways for the last few weeks. I mean, it was moving up and down a little, but it was very small. So I had a whole bunch of this just sideways action here for the last week or so. So the Fed cut the interest rate last week, and then the sell-off happened, and then it rebounded some the following day when it was all last week. So I think it was this sell-off. It started rebounding. Trump announced tariffs, and then that happened. So that's the way that actually went down. Sell-off, rebound, Fed sell-off, rebound, tariff announcement. So it's just been really exciting for me because the market is no longer doing this sideways motion. We're actually getting some decent movement. So hope that you are getting some good trades, making some money. Again, tonight we've got same thing that I had last night. Got a trend line here. Trying to touch it right now. So if that breaks, might be looking at another down move. I would take that trade because it's so volatile right now. If that trend line breaks, I would set my stop and take that trade. And I think that the reward would be worth the risk on that trade. Would probably come down rather significantly. May not get a good move through the night. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Depending on if the volume supports it or not. See, right now, we had high volume throughout the day, but we're not into the evening yet. So I don't know what the volume's going to look like this evening. We had 842,000 contracts today, when about 500,000 is the normal rough average on the NASDAQ. So when the volatility picks up, you will see a lot more trading happening. So you got a lot more people buying and selling this market when it's moving. A lot of orders that people place and just leave them, so those start getting activated because the market moves to where those orders are placed. So you have that increase, and then just people deciding, hey, the market's moving. I'm gonna jump in and trade it, try to make some money here. So that'll be all for today. Best of trades to you. Again, this is Justin Thompson with Renegade Trading Group.